As we've been hearing, the policeman at the centre of the case of Ian Tomlinson, who died at the G20 protests, has been sacked by the Met. Mr Tomlinson died after being struck with a baton and pushed to the ground by PC Simon Harwood in April 2009. Last year, an inquest jury returned a verdict of unlawful killing. In July this year, a criminal court cleared him of manslaughter. And at a Met Police disciplinary hearing today, held in public for the first time, PC Harwood admitted gross misconduct and was dismissed from the force. Well, joining me now is Paul King, Ian Tomlinson's stepson, and the family's lawyer, Jules Carey. Welcome to you both. Paul, if I can turn to you first, it has been a long process, but you were disappointed by today, I understand. Yeah,
it's took 3.5 years just to get to this stage now. And we feel as it being, we spent around about 40 minutes in the hearing today, and just felt like it just didn't go. It wasn't thought through properly. It just don't seem like it was a lot of time spent on it.
He was sacked, and he's never going to be in uniform again. He's admitted gross misconduct. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, we're thankful for that. It's a step further than where we was 3.5 years ago. But we was here today to get an answer of who's responsible for our dad's death, either the Metropolitan Police or Simon Harwood, and we didn't get that again today.
It's been a long 3.5 years. What's it been like for the family?
It's hard. We have good days, we have bad days. I mean, it's about time now we just have to try and put this behind us and move on.
And in terms of moving on, Jules Carey, if I can bring you in, what is the sort of family's next sort of legal step?
Well, as Paul said, they had hoped that there would be some progress today in terms of reconciling the verdict at the inquest with the verdict at the criminal trial. Clearly, that hasn't happened. Harwood's left with some admission of gross misconduct, but without actually clarifying exactly what is meant by that and in that. And so the family now need to establish liability in the civil courts.
And to be clear, the Metropolitan Police hearing did result in the maximal penalty that was available to the panel, which was to sack PC Simon Harwood for gross misconduct.
That's right. It was relatively bizarre because the charges against him had lain there on record for 3 years and weren't really considered or dealt with at all. They were dropped very quickly, and I don't understand how today's decision, why it was necessary for the family to even go there today. That they could have reached that decision perhaps without requiring the family to go there at all, and certainly not to go there in the hope and expectation that the conflict between the inconsistent verdicts was going to be resolved.
So, Paul King, the next step in terms of for you and your family, it takes quite a lot of strength and quite a lot of time.
Yeah, I mean, this took 3.5 years to get here, and it's been a painful 3.5 years, And hopefully now we'll go to the next step, we'll go to a civil case and see if we can get some answers from this.
So this is not the end for you?
No, not yet.
OK. To you both, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Stay with us, still to come.